You're listening to the Shaun of the South podcast, brought to you by Food City, dedicated to providing you, their valued customer, with top quality products at the best value every day. From certified Angus beef to locally grown produce and in-store made baked goods, nobody does food like Food City. Find a store conveniently located near you at foodcity.com. Shaun of the South starts now. 5 years ago, I was in Huntsville, Alabama, when the world shut down. 5 years ago. Almost to the day. I'll never forget it. I remember what life was like at the time. I had spent the previous year working on a book, a memoir about my dad's suicide. I put a lot of myself into that manuscript. At the time, my wife and I were living in a junky fifth-wheel trailer with 2 dogs that were roughly the size of NFL running backs. Our mobile home toilet did not work, so that whenever anybody used the restroom, our dwelling became uninhabitable. Which is why my wife and I, and this is true by the way, started performing our morning necessaries outside on our rural property. There were post hole diggers in our outdoor bathroom area, and also a little stack of neon orange flags for marking landmines. So anyway, when my book was first published, my publisher sent me on a multi-city book tour. After several cities, we landed in Huntsville at Randolph School. There I performed my show, I played some music, I told funny stories, and it was a gracious audience. Some audience members even managed to stay awake. After the performance, I was in the lobby, hugging people, hugging necks, signing books, kissing babies. And I was meeting other suicide survivors like myself. It was a meaningful night for me, perhaps one of the most meaningful of my entire life. It's not every day you have a memoir get published. That night, I remember a random older lady came through the book line. I had never met her before, and she hugged me and said with ominous words that I'll never forget. She said, "Don't waste today, sweetheart. It's all you have." Well, that night in our hotel, I could not quit thinking about her words. I felt as though her message was a mystery. I'd spent the last 4 hours hugging so many people that my skin chafed, so why had the lady chosen to tell me this, of all things? And then I turned on the TV. The news person was speaking in a panicky, frantic voice, and she said, "There's a new virus out." And I turned up the volume. She said, "The CDC recommends you don't hug anyone." COVID-19 hit. The next morning, my publisher canceled our tour, and my book tanked. In a month, my memoir was in the bargain bin at Big Lots. And I was out of a job for years, just like everyone else. All I did was sit around. Sitting around isn't good for you. Then we became caregivers for my wife's mother. Being a caregiver, as it turns out, isn't good for you either. Then came my health scare. We thought maybe I had stomach cancer. I couldn't eat. I lost all sorts of weight. Blah, blah, blah. You don't need the details. What I'm getting at is this. Last night, I was at Randolph School again in Huntsville. 5 years later, doing my show. The audience was laughing at my jokes. People were singing along with the hymns, and I hugged people's necks until almost midnight. And when I got backstage, I cried, because I'm not the same guy I was 5 years ago. My life is immeasurably richer. I have many more scars, but I also have more love in my life. I'd like to think I'm stronger, but I'm probably just dumber. I think I'm closer to God, whatever that means, but I'm probably just kidding myself. Even so, I'm still here. And if you're listening to this, you are too. And that's not nothing. So if you're still hearing my words, first of all, God help you. Second of all, These next words are for you. Don't waste today. It's all you have. Well, thanks for listening to Sean of the South. I've been your host today, Sean Dietrich, and it has been a true privilege. To find out anything more about what I do, you can visit SeanDietrich.com, or for those who are not particularly good spellers, you can visit SeanOfTheSouth.com, and there you can find out all sorts of information that you didn't know you didn't need to know about me. And while you're there, I hope you take the time to drop me a line. Tell me what's important to you. Tell me what's going on in your life. I'd like to hear it. And in case anyone hadn't told you today already, I love you. Now go say that to somebody else. Have a great day.